How's it going, guys? This is Eric with Deranged Survival, and I got a quick tip for you today. It's basically how to carry large logs on your shoulder back to your campsite to, burn for firewood. So, what I have in front of me here, this log is actually dead, so it's fairly light, but I'm going to use it for demonstration purposes. When you first try this out, I recommend doing with a smaller log, a log that's fairly lightweight and easy to carry, so you can practice the technique a little bit. So, there's actually a muscle on your shoulder. It's called the trapezius muscle. Trapezius, that's the name of it. Trapezius muscle, and it's basically the muscle that's in between your shoulder blade and your neck there. And sometimes when you get, your shoulders are a little bit sore, that's the trapezius muscle. And before you try this technique, I recommend you stretch a little bit. If you go out jogging, you definitely want to stretch your legs a little bit beforehand. Same thing with lifting weights, you definitely want to stretch ahead of time. So basic stretches, just roll your shoulders. Very simple. Lift your arms up, bend them down, do some twirls, try to do the opposite thing. Wait a minute. Is that opposite? No, wait. I can't do it. But try that, do some stretches, roll your shoulders, basically flex a little bit, get the blood flowing in your shoulders. So, let's try this technique out. So, I'm on a little bit of a slope here, so this is going downhill in this direction, so I don't want to pick the log up this way, because it might risk the log slipping out from underneath me. So I want to pick it up, going uphill a little bit. So, I have protection, I got gloves on. So you basically want to lift the log up, and I'm going to pull it towards me a little bit here, get it in frame. Basically want to lift the log up to a good height. Don't keep it standing straight up. We want it leaning towards you a little bit so you have leverage. And then you basically want to lift the log up slowly and rest it on your shoulder. Just like that. And you want to keep your hand on the top from preventing it from falling backwards. And you basically just want to adjust accordingly. Once you try this, you'll understand what I'm saying a little more. So you basically just want to be able to rest it and have it balance on your shoulder, just like that. Now this makes the log virtually weightless. Obviously, if the log's a little bigger, it's going to be a little bit more pressure on your shoulder, but you can use your hands to stabilize it. And this allows you to carry a large log and walk back to your campsite no problem. And you want to make sure you pick a path that's fairly cleared out. You don't want to go through dense brush. If this has a bunch of branches sticking out, chances are it might snag one and rip it off your shoulder, or you can injure yourself that way. So try to pick the clearest path as possible. And basically this makes the log virtually weightless. And I feel a little bit of pressure on my shoulder, and that's about it. So you can basically carry large logs back to your campsite, no problem. Oh, watch out, Cam, I'm gonna knock you out. And yeah, just take your time. Don't try to carry a log that's 4 feet round or something like that. Carry something small, practice with it, and it basically makes the log virtually weightless, and you can walk around no problem. And you can look like a big tough guy walking out of the woods with a big log on your shoulder. Hey guys, I got some firewood. But knowledge is very important. This simple tip, you can carry large pieces of firewood back to your campsite. It's less strenuous. You don't have to go back and forth 50 times, cut up the log and carry all the pieces back. You can get a good size one and walk back no problem. So hopefully this is a helpful tip for you guys. Appreciate all the views, comments, and support. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Wait, I'm not done. You gotta put the log back down. So you want to be the area that you got to place the log in, make sure it's open, make sure there's no trees around, find a nice open area, and you basically want to grip the log and then push it away from your body and then step away from the log as well. So I'm going to push the log in this direction, and I'm going to push my body in this direction. So just like that. So this way, if it breaks off just like it did, no branch is going to snap off and hit you. So you want to be as far away as possible when you take it off your shoulder. Place it on the ground, and there you go. Hopefully this is a helpful tip, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah!